Physically, I feel good heading into this week. Got back, did some treatments just to get my body right, and hitting the week 100% full swing. So exciting. Looking forward to it. Saturday, have a great opponent coming up.
What did you see from y'all's offense now that y'all watched the film against Cal? Just what did you see early on, and then what progressed for y'all's offense?
Yeah, I think it's going to be the same thing. Just starting fast and coming out there. I think our efforts there in the first quarter. I think we're coming out, we're excited to play, but all it is just a little execution here and there. It's just maybe having 9 guys on the same page and 2 guys that aren't, that makes the play a negative instead of a big gain or a positive. So I think your first quarter mishaps has nothing to do with effort or anything. It's more about your execution and being more mentally locked in than anything. And then as the game proceeds, I feel like more guys just relax and play the game. And I think that's why a lot of times at the beginning of the games, a lot of guys are more uptight, maybe nervous, maybe anxious, still have a little bit of butterflies in their stomach. And then once we get settled into the game, we're rolling, we're doing fine. And I thought we played very well against a very top defense in the nation. Felt like we held our own, did a lot of great things as the game progressed. But there's some things we can still clean up and work on and just create that confidence. I think our biggest thing is knowing how good we can be and knowing our potential. I feel like some guys in the room, we just can't fully grasp on how good we can be yet. And so that's just something to keep pushing to these guys' heads of our potential.
What are you seeing on defense from UTSA?
Yeah, so UTSA, they're going to run even front, 2 linebackers, 6 in the box, 1 high safety. They're going to rotate a couple times. They're going to cloud. They're going to play cover 3. They're going to play man. So usually they're going to do a lot of stuff out of 1 high safety, and they're going to bring some pressure, some blitzes from all over. And so they're going to try to put 6 in the box and bring blitzes, put pressure on me, and then have a great safety in the back, make plays. And their corners are going to mix it up between press and press bell and just leverage and stuff. So they do a lot of different things out of a 1 high defense.
Do you feel like y'all are more prepared now after playing SMU and Cal going into conference play?
I think I want to say more prepared because each week we got to prepare for the same different opponent. But as from game situations, from learning from game scenarios, and then being able to see that in game speed and be able to translate that onto the practice field, because no matter you can like it or not, there's some things in a game that is going to happen that really never happens on a practice field just because of the game speed and how the game works. So there's some things we can take from the game and learn as the season progresses, and we just keep getting 1 week better. And I feel like we are. I feel like we took a step in the right direction from SMU to Cal, and then heading into this week. We just got to get 1 week better.
It's a big rivalry game for y'all. What are your feelings headed into it?
Yeah, it is a big game, rivalry game. I think the series is 3-3, if I'm not mistaken. And UTSA's played really well the last couple of years, and they play hard, and you can tell there's just a certain type of energy in the air when these two teams come together. So UTSA is a great team on both sides of the ball. They're going to come in, try to punch us in the mouth. We just got to be able to take the punches and punch back. And it's going to be a great atmosphere here at Apogee. Lucky to be at home, have our fans there and our student section, and then it's going to be a fight, and we know that going into it.
Might not have Rico this week. He went out early course last game, and Seth was saying he's questionable. Do you need some other guys to step into that void, and is it going to be tough to play without him?
Yeah, so I think Rico's waiting to get back on a couple more test results, and we'll see. But yeah, and I think Dion Hare-Griffin did a great job last Saturday of stepping in when Rico went down. He's a guy that usually gets maybe 10 snaps on offense, and he played 60 snaps on Saturday. So guys got to step up. And then, we got to have depth behind him because I'm pretty Dion was really tired out of the game, so we got to have those other guys. And we're getting to the younger guys that we're going to be able to soak the playbook in. We'll be locked in meetings and translate that onto the practice field and translate the practice field into the game field. So, guys are going to have to step up. And as the season goes on, I feel like we have the right guys we have a lot of great young guys that have great potential that can step up, and I'm looking forward to seeing how these young guys progress. But to be honest, they're going to have to progress fast, and they're going to have to get the offense down. We're going to have to build that trust and that chemistry.
Deion's fourth year, what has allowed him to take the next step and be an integral part of y'all's offense?
Yeah, so I think Deion came in as an athlete, and they tried him at a couple of different positions, and he's just a raw athlete. And to be honest with you, he's fast. He has all the right traits, but as a receiver, he's not the most talented. And what Deion's done is he's worked his butt off, and he's worked year in and year out to just. He always goes to the coach, hey, what's one thing I can work on to get better this offseason? And because Deion he's going to be the guy that's always in the film room. He's going to be in the right spots, the right area. He's a smart football player, but as a physical, from the physical side, he's always trying to get better in the offseason. And I trust him. He can catch the ball. He runs good routes, and he's going to have to step up. And I'm pretty confident in Deion.
This is the first game you guys will play against UTSA here since the drive. Now, that game seemed like a huge turning point for your program. What did that win do for you guys in the course of that season and maybe in the growth of the program?
Yeah, I think it was a big stepping point or a turnaround point to where it was more about believing in this program, believing in our team that, hey, at the point UTSA was a really, really good team, had a really good defense, and for most of the night they kind of stopped our offense and the defense held up. But, being able to score that touchdown on the last minute just gave us all the confidence in the world that, hey, if we just do our job, 2 years ago, our potential could be through the roof. We have a special team. Just believe in it. Believe in the process. Believe in the work we do every day at practice. Believe in what the coaches are saying and all that. So that the biggest point was, hey, we believe in it. We trust in it. And we're going to trust in the process. And at the end of it, we're going to look back and, see how good we can be.
That did really help you guys start to believe a little more, just the way you guys played?
I think, yeah, that kind of that beginning of that season, and that was realizing, how we went and played Iowa well, and all that stuff, and then it was all just kept progressing to where, hey, we're moving in the right direction. This program's going in the right direction, and that win kind of just gave us that extra boost to say, hey, what we're doing is the correct way, and just trusting the process.
What did it do for you as a player to lead that drive? Did that help you as a player to move forward?
I don't know if it so helped me as a player to move forward. I think it more reassured, the hard work I put in before that, and knowing that, hey, if I put myself in the right positions in practice, if I watch film, and if I'm in the right position, then I have the opportunity to make the play. You never know until you get into the game. If, you got to make a split decision, and a game time decision. So I think it was more of a reassurance for me that, hey, I do have the confidence. I can have the leadership abilities, and the preparation leading up to it does pay off, and that was the main thing for me.
You've had so many great moments and great games here. Does that rank as one of your favorite memories from your time?
Yeah, I got to rank that one up there pretty high. It's probably up there, top 2 or so since I've been here. Yeah, I don't sit there and rank them, but just looking back on it, that always has a spotlight on it, just because that was, young in my career and a special win in a special way.
I think you'll have some memories of that come back when you go back out there in the same field, maybe reflect on a little before you kick off. I
don't know. We'll see. It's been a while. Playing UTSA last year, I didn't really think about it. I'm so locked into the present and the game. We'll have to see. I'm sure maybe I'll have a couple of flashbacks, but we'll see. I'm probably just going to be really focused on that game, and hopefully just what my job is for that and what UTSA is going to try to do to us.
Well, Kyle made his first start of his career this last week. Now, you face him in practice every day. Have you seen him grow, and what's he like to play?
Yeah, especially this fall camp. I think he's matured as a person and as a player. I think his biggest thing is just playing fast. I think once he has all the physical attributes, has all the talent in the world. I think once he understood the playbook and what Coach Ref was asking for him, when he could go out there and play fast and not think so much. So I think that's been the biggest thing, is with each rep he gains a confidence and being able to not just think so much and go out there and play.
From the offensive line, they were able to get Alex back. What did you see from them in Cal?
I think the offensive line's doing a tremendous job. Coach Langston's doing a wonderful job with those guys. at putting them in the right positions. I think our running ability right now is really in a good spot, and that's what we're going to have to do is run the ball. And I think we've had really great success with that against SMU and against two good defenses here lately. So that's what we continue to do. I think they're pass blocking well. I think they're getting the right positions. There's a couple of missed assignments between more miscommunication and stuff like that. But other than that, they're doing a terrific job. And I got to do a better job as a quarterback and keep praising those guys because they are doing a wonderful job. And they just got to continue to grow and grow. And I think you'll see our growth throughout the season. I think they're a great group of guys, and they have great leadership and a great chemistry just up front. Good? All right, thank you.